promoting everybody. So stick with us. Like K Dizzle said, the Empire Building series is really exciting, man. Like I don't know, K. Like I love hearing my friends and like people in my community get money. Like
No.
to to
What?
me, that makes me know like I have a chance to get some chicken.
Hey, look, for those who are probably just rolling in, I figured out why you didn't see us first. Remember we were doing remember we were doing the daggone what's the thing?
Which
The
one?
test. I turned
Yeah,
everything off but
yeah.
at Instagram. So we were only on Instagram for like first five
It's
minutes.
all good.
Shout
We
out to
late
them
tonight,
though.
but
We here.
there's nothing else. There's nothing else going on tonight. If we have to slow down to get our family in the chat, it's cool because the finals is not going on tonight. Um, I'm curious to hear what K Dizzle did for this week and this weekend. So what you do, bro?
This weekend?
Yeah,
Work,
what's
man.
been going on with you, man?
Work, work, work. If we going into my rant, let's go into my rant. Right? Let's
Oh,
go to the
oh
rant.
shit, oh
Let's do the
shit.
rant right now because I'm
Okay,
tired.
okay,
I'm
okay.
tired. I heard
AK,
it a lot this week.
a.
You see it live online, just chatting. Look, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's Father God, Jesus. No,
I haven't
let's
heard you hit the rant
let's
like this in a long
let-
time.
let's go into the rant, right?
Okay,
Okay. So you work at a place. Let's say you work at Harris Teeter, right?
okay.
Something goes down. And this is the part for the course for everyone. I don't care where you work at, right? Oh man, I hate when this happens. I hate when that happens, man. Every time this, that, and the other, man. And somebody goes, well, you know, it's just how Harris Teeter works. It's just what happens in Harris Teeter. Or you hear this, right? Oh, man, that's just the car business, bro.
Yeah.
That's just the car. That's just how it is. That's just how things are here in the car business. Oh, that's just how things are at Blockbuster. That's an old ass joint. That's just how things are at Wegmans.
Mm,
This is just how they do things here at Chuck E. Cheese.
okay.
No, please, people, people, people. The easiest way to excuse yourself or to not face accountability is blame it on inanimate objects or things or structures or
Oh
places or
shit.
people. That's just how the federal government works. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's not how it's designed. Please. And
That's funny.
if you just tuning in, this is my rant. I'm sorry if I'm gonna go long, right? This is just how the federal government works. This is just how our government works. This is just how no, it is not how it works. It is not how it's set up. The only reason it doesn't do what it's supposed to do is because the people that work there or the people that are employed or the people that handle that don't hold themselves accountable. What up, Grizz? It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Hey, Mama Hef. Look, and I'm on my rant. I'm on my soapbox.
Man, get it in, man.
Let me
Don't
back it
slow
up.
down.
Let me
Don't
back
slow
it up. I gotta
down.
say this again. Nope,
All
I
right.
gotta say this again. And look, we late, but look, like I said, if you that's just how things work. No, it's because people you aren't holding people accountable. We aren't being honest with ourselves and saying these things aren't right and we need to fix them,
Mm,
right? Because everybody's been in a position where we go, man, this is just crazy. Why do they do things like this? It's not the company, it's you, it's the people. So just call a spade, and just be accountable and hold people accountable. Call them out
real
because it
shit.
needs to happen. If you
Real
want
shit.
things to change, look yourself in the mirror and say, "Hey, this needs to change." And who those people are. Those people are either the ones that don't hang around and they quit and they leave because they don't want to be the one to step out there on that ledge and
Exactly.
say, "You motherfuckers aren't doing what you're supposed to do, or you not. It's retarded, and we need to change," and punch them in the mouth. So either you're going to do something about it or shut up. Don't complain. Don't go to work and complain about things that are within your control or things that you have a say so in and continue that process. All that does is just breed negative energy and negative behavior at all. Everybody just gets in the same funk when they go in. Let's just be honest. Let's just be 100% honest. because there are some people that are excelling at what they do and where they are because they're avoiding all the BS. They're not blaming it on the company. They're not blaming it on themselves. They're just getting it done. And we sit back and look like, oh, he must got special treatment or whatever the case. No, he's just hustling. There are people with special treatment. What's up, Erica? There
Exactly.
are special treatment people with special treatment, but it has nothing to do with you and how you operate, man. So don't blame the company, blame yourself, and just be honest with what it is. And don't let nobody say that around you. People say it around me all the time. I'm like, shut up. Don't say that because it's not true. It's the people. Don't blame Amazon. Don't blame Wegmans. Don't blame Taco Bell. Don't blame McDonald's. Because we've all been in one McDonald's that's fantastic and the other McDonald's is trash. That's
Okay.
all I got. I'm sorry. Let me get off my soapbox. I'm
I'm gonna
talking.
tell you right. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't apologize, K Dizzle. Bring that shit tonight because you know what? Everybody's waking up, coming in. It's 9:37. I don't give a fuck, man. Look, we here. You know, I'm having fun tonight, bro. Like, we bust our ass. It's episode 59.
Yep.
If y'all don't know what the fuck we do, the All Dressed Up podcast brings it every Sunday night live at 9 o'clock, man. And I love everybody who sticks with us. And K Dizzle brought that on his rant. And I love when K Dizzle comes with the rant because when he does, I know he's on his shit. Look, I just sat back, put some chapstick on, pause, and I was like, damn, K Dizzle is here tonight. So look,
Nay, nay,
shout
yeah.
out, shout out to K Dizzle DC for his rant. Definitely always dropping facts. Shout out to the chat. Look, we're trying to make our transition to YouTube, and we ask you guys each and every week to come on over to YouTube. Brick City, we appreciate you.
It's the home.
Erica, we appreciate you. Melinda Heflin Carter, shout out to you on your anniversary. Patricia Heaven, we love you. But anybody else coming out, man, come on over to YouTube, you know, to subscribe and like. It's free, but show us some love.
You got to put answers, man. Hey,
It's
come
free.
on. Now I didn't
All
talk
right,
for
so
like
look.
75, 85 minutes. Go ahead. Do
So
you think?
look, I'm having a great time, bro. This is our first episode, okay, that we haven't broadcasted live during the finals, man.
That is.
Like the last two, like we've been up against some heavy competition. So look, come on in. Erica's back, and I'm a rant right now.
Go ahead, Rand. Do you think? Oh,
So
you
I'm
want
gonna
to know?
I'm gonna
Oh,
ask I'm gonna ask you all a question. So I hope that if you want to come on in and have some fun with us, you can text 301-857-1757. All we require is a decent internet connection so you can chop that shit up with us. But my rant is a question. So check me out.
yep.
Is guilt tripping a form of manipulation?
Ooh, hold on.
And this really could be a deep dive topic because a lot of people that we know, including ourselves, are good at manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
And there's different levels of manipulation, but is guilt tripping manipulation? So let's talk about it. So Erica says it can be, right? And guilt
Mm-hmm.
tripping, in my opinion, is the old fashioned, like, look, I'm playing the victim.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and shoot shit at you to make you feel like it's your fault in some form or fashion that I'm dealing with some shit that you could be affecting in good or bad with my well being. So I'm gonna guilt trip you and make you feel like shit about how I feel.
Absolutely.
And I saw it actually on Twitter, and I thought it was
Mm-hmm.
wild. Like somebody should have asked, like, is guilt tripping a form of manipulation? And I'm gonna tell you right now, like everything that I've probably gone through in life has started out in a way with like guilt tripping. Like anytime you start to like get into it with your friends or family or anybody that you've ever looked out for, you start to feel like, you know, what you did wasn't enough.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, damn, like, when you needed some bread, and I'm not even trying to like preach like I'm like on top of the mountain because I've been there too. But like you've needed some bread and like you reached out to me when you were down and I helped you out. And like, like 6 to 8 months later, I'm coming back around like, hey, I'm a little tight at the moment, you know. And then all of a sudden, I made myself to feel bad that I'm looking for like my payback. You know, like what's up with like people playing the victim, K? Does what happened? What happened to people being accountable for their bullshit, man? I'm calling out everybody right now, friend or foe, who can't be accountable and who wants to guilt trip motherfuckers instead of standing on your own too, man.
Yeah, well, let me before I is guilt tripping a form of manipulation? Let me give you the best example.
Come on, man,
The
help
best
me out,
example.
cause as you can hear, I'm salty. Come
We
on,
all I hear it. I hear it in the vocal tones, right? Everybody remembers this movie, The Best Man,
classic.
right? Classic movie. What was the girl's name? Um what was the girl's name that would always come in and grab your boy from the crib?
Oh,
If you remember her name, go look her name up.
yeah, I got to, cause that's a
Okay,
classic, and I
because
should know it.
she was the quintessential manipulator on getting this dude to do whatever she wanted him to do at that time, with guilt tripping. 100% absolutely. Now, there's two forms. There's the well, I'm not even gonna say there's two forms. There's only one form. Both of them are harmful. It's just levels to it. Just
Okay.
levels to it. Um, uh, people who used who are domestically abused are um, domestically abused by master manipulators. Then you have business people that are master manipulators that'll sell you a dream when they get there and they stealing. So
Mm,
yeah, the other part is that is just a form of manipulation that people use. Now you can to your extent, like the example you use from with money, right? So somebody loan you a stack or whatever the case may be. I have a whole different view on that.
okay.
If you can't afford to burn it, don't loan it. Plain and simple. If you can't afford to burn it, don't loan it. Okay? Give with the expectation of not
All right.
giving
So look,
getting
let me
return.
ask you this question: if you loan somebody some bread, and like obviously like your man's fucked up, like that's why he needs to borrow the bread. Like I'm not even trying to be unrealistic here.
Hmm.
But what's the time frame? Like I shouldn't have to loan you bread. I shouldn't have to loan you bread to feel like I'm never gonna see my bread back.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying? Like what's
Look.
the time frame of like, all right, I know he's fucked up. I've been fucked up. I'm not even trying to shit on nobody.
Hmm.
But like stop playing the victim, man. Like I'm tired of motherfuckers playing the victim. I'm
Hmm.
done with it. I'm not interested, yo. That's my rant.
Just look. Like I said, if you, I get that, but if you borrow money, just pay it back. That's completely on that person's character, 100%. And you know you got to communicate when you can pay me back. To be honest, don't tell me I'm gonna pay you back next week and the joint turns in the next year. Right, 100%. Just that just goes on the person's character. Period. Point blank. And once you do that, you do it one time. All you gotta do is learn one time.
I'm gonna
That's
tell you
it.
right now, bro, and to the chat and everybody who's watching. The worst thing, one of the worst things in my opinion, is somebody trying to make me feel bad for something that I didn't do. Or just for me being like a good Samaritan. Like, don't make me feel bad. Don't victimize yourself and like make me feel like I'm wrong for asking for my bread. It's 6 months. Give me my fucking bread. Like I don't give a fuck about what the fuck you crying about. Like for real, K doesn't we I had a great day, bro.
Yeah.
like like I'ma just call a spade, you know, because like I just don't appreciate again guilt
Now,
trip.
yeah, if the
Like
shoe on the
don't
foot.
make me feel bad. Like why should I feel bad? And you say like, you know, oh woe is me, you know, I almost died, I got robbed, you know, like right, Erica, thank you, Erica. And I'm gonna let K Dizzle jump back in for we continue. You can't make me feel bad when you owe me. Get the hell out of here.
Say la vie. Say la vie. If they owe you money and they ain't paying you back, that's on them. that you don't come with, like you said, don't come with the guilt trip and then expect me to be like, yeah. So nah, you know what? I shouldn't have asked you for my money back. You know what? Keep it. God bless you. That ain't
I don't appreciate when a motherfucker says to me, "Oh, I should have never asked you. I won't ask you next time." Don't ask
no.
me next time.
What's up, Nick
You
Nick?
know what? You know what? Fuck you. Keep it moving. Don't ask me next time, bro.
All
I'm
right.
on some shit tonight, K Dizzle.
Get off your soapbox because you going in hard. You going in hard.
What's up,
So
Shanae?
so go ahead and let's look. Let's get the finals update since we ain't got they ain't coming
All
tonight.
right, look.
Get them
So
up.
each and every week we talk about promoting black businesses.
What's
So if you guys have any information about who's doing great in your community besides our empire building series, please email your black business information to all dressed up podcast at gmail.com. But you know what? Rolling into sports, right?
mm-hmm.
It's the NBA Finals. It's game 5.
Game 5?
Game 5 is tomorrow, man. I'm gonna tell you what.
Golden State in 6.
So you say Golden State is 6,
Golden
right?
State in 6.
And what's up, Shanae? What's up, Erica? And I hope everybody else can jump on in. And what I'm watching right now is something that is going to be appreciated, I think, more in the future. And Brick City just hit it. Curry's a demon. And let's talk about Steph Curry. Like Steph Curry, he knew the Molly was fake, but he still ate it because he's a gremlin.
hmm
That's Steph Curry, bro. Like Steph Curry is playing against the number one defense in the NBA, right? And NBA fan or not, like when you watch these games, there's some parts of the game where I'm taking that, like, if it's not for Steph Curry's energy and like his I'm about to take this shit over right now determination, I don't think the Golden State Warriors would have won a game. And looking at what my man Brick City's saying, if it was up to Draymond, they'd be down. They'd be swept by now. Draymond's having the worst series I've ever seen. And let's keep it real. Nobody's a Golden State Warriors fan. Like anybody who says they're a Warriors fan, respect to you. You were a bandwagon jumper. Nobody in the universe ever rooted for the Warriors. Fuck out of here, right? But I will tell you, if you are a fan of Steph Curry, I don't blame you. He's incredible, man.
Yeah.
My biggest beef about this series, K, is I haven't had a great performance from Clay Thompson yet. Everybody's telling me about, well, Clay's coming off of two major injuries. I get it. I haven't had an average performance from Draymond Green yet.
Hey,
And the Golden State Warriors are still tied 2-2 due to Steph Curry's 34 points per game and his 50% 3-point average. Is crazy, bro.
I have not been a fan of. I've been an admirer of Golden State, but I haven't been a fan of Golden State since they had three major players
Right.
all at once. And that
Four.
was
Four.
okay. Hold on. They had Tim Hardaway,
Okay.
okay, Latrell Sprewell, and Chris Mullin. Okay, that's how old and that's how long it's been since I've been like a Golden State Warriors
Damn,
fan.
they had Mark Jackson too.
They had Lamar. Yeah, they had. Yeah. So but look, Clay Thompson is having the. I don't know if he can bounce back from those two major injuries. It's not showing. It's not showing well. And
It's
Draymond
not.
Green, for all the attention he is getting, like you said, he's been playing like trash. I don't know if it's on the defense or what, where his contributions in. I think he left his contributions in the season
Yeah,
because
yeah, no doubt. And
this
let's be
series
real,
is
like
cashed out.
Draymond Green is a first ballot Hall of Famer because he has so much impact on the game and his team. And one thing that we talked about a few times during this series, leading up to the series, is how they still talk about Kevin Durant.
hmm
And in my opinion, like Draymond's got to focus, man, because he's just playing terrible.
Yeah.
And this series is starting to become, like as bad as it sounds, as far as Steph is going to take these boys, that's where they're going to go.
He said Clay is a level 2 Ben Simmons. That's cold.
Clay,
Uh,
Clay's not bad in my opinion as a level two Ben Simmons, but where they really are losing the Clay effectiveness is on defense. I think he lost a step.
Very true.
I don't think Clay Thompson's the same defender. It's not even about how I think. Like facts, like I don't, it's facts that Clay Thompson's not the same defender.
No, no,
Not off
no.
of those two injuries, bro.
But yeah, Warriors and six. I don't care what nobody say. So
So
let's go. Hold on.
nah, but I'm gonna ask you a question about what I
Yeah.
sent you on Instagram. So in that series, Draymond Green obviously is turned into a podcaster mid series.
Mm-hmm.
He's averaging 2 more points per game than me. And this motherfucker is basically crying because the Boston fan base is chanting "fuck you, Draymond" in synchronicity during the games.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent you a link because I think the link I sent you in the notes was like
Yeah, I got it.
when he was sitting beside his son, because they showed Draymond having an interview in the press conference, and I guess the joke was they were asking him in front of his son how he played, and he said like shit, but the whole crowd's hollering "fuck you, Draymond" in front of his family. So what you think about that, bro?
Um, I'm always gonna say, if you if you are a um an athlete like he is, you gotta kind of rise above it. But we are human, and we got feelings, we got emotions, and we're going to be upset about that. And how you handle it in front of the media is everything. So let's just keep it 100. Dre gonna say what Dre want to say. Period. Point blank. Fans are gonna do all that anytime. They everybody booed Michael Jordan when they came to town because Michael Jordan for everybody knew it was going to eliminate your team in the postseason.
Right.
So it's hard, especially you got your kids and everything else. It's hard, but you got to learn how to deal with it. You got to be a little bit above it. And I
Well,
think
his wife tweeted out a whole message right there, basically talking about how to hear the crowd chant "fuck you, Draymond" or call him a bitch or motherfucker is this or that. And I mean, I get it. It's tough.
hmm
I don't think that just because you pay a ticket and you're in the game, you can say what you want. Like I always feel like if you're gonna say something that egregious, you have to be in a way exposed to the consequences. Like I don't think it's fair that you can sit back and scream "fuck you" to somebody, and you can't get the consequences for saying that. Like to me, I don't buy it. I don't accept the "fuck yous" because he can't come across that stage, which is the basketball court, and slap the shit out you. So save your "fuck yous" for another day.
no,
Like
what you gonna do? You got to see, and this is where it comes in, right? Remember when Twitter fingers was a thing,
yeah,
and everything else on social media or the internet. It doesn't matter what you're gonna do in life. You're gonna have haters. You're gonna have people that's gonna not enjoy what you do, or they're just gonna come on and be spiteful just because they can, and because they know that they don't have any retribution coming to them. So the only advice I can give to you is words have power, and they only have the power you allow them to have over you. So, with that being said, you take it as a grain of salt. You know what you hear isn't true. You know what you hear is slander. Yeah, it just depends on how much energy you give it. They don't hate you. You ain't doing enough. Those are facts. Um, and you're just gonna get it. You're just gonna get it. Now, no matter how good you do, how well you do, there are people out there that hate Steph Curry for who he is. There are some massive Jordan haters. Carmelo being one of those, and Charles Barkley being one of those, and everybody else who he has denied rings, is on that same bandwagon saying, um, and may not say it in public, but they're saying it in the back of their mind. So you just got it's going to be what it is. And in this day and age, because of recent years, it's just getting louder and louder. You just got to continue to ignore the white noise, and be successful
Yeah,
in
that's
spite
facts.
of. Be successful in spite of. So
That's facts.
look, shout out to Draymond and wife and the son. If he don't learn anything, he learned that night that his dad is doing something right because people don't like that he's winning. Period. So let him learn that lesson and let him learn that story and look back at it and say, okay, let me use this as fuel and to fuel my passion and do whatever I want to do. So
That's a fact.
let's
That's a
let's
fact.
wrap up those finals updates, man. You know what? You did bring this up, and somebody did bring this up too. Let me pull this in
What?
because I only time I watch hockey is when the Caps are in the finals. I'm gonna be real. Only time I watch hockey is Cap,
Nah,
and then
and it's funny that you say that because I don't watch hockey all the time,
mhm,
but it is 2022, and there's some like old traditions that are still existing in hockey, like this shit right here. Like I don't know, man. Like I don't know what messages sending to the kids. Like people still like being bullies and shit. Like all these other movements and cultures that are going around right now in today's time about anti-violence and this and that. Like where does this like still add up in sports? Like I'm not trying to shit on hockey, but it just to me it just doesn't make sense that they're still allowing these grown ass men to like so called fist fight on an ice rink and only give a motherfucker 5 minutes in a penalty box. Like the NBA is such a much more popular sport and it brings in way more revenue than this shit right here. And if the NBA players were to act like this, it would be on fucking Channel 9 News.
mhm.
And I'm just asking, like, what the fuck is this, man? Like, what, like, seriously, like, what are we watching? What are we investing in to see professional sports and athletes still act like this? Like, for me personally, if I want to see somebody throw their hands, I'd rather them have like regular shoes on in a ring and not be doing that shit from skates. Like, I think this is trash, man. So I thought about it. I shared it with you, and I wanted to hear what you thought about it.
Well, look at the comment on there. The guy says it's hockey, so it's acceptable. Um, and the question of how long is this acceptable is a very good question. Because sooner or later you got to make a decision. Okay, does this make sense for the sport, and does it make sense for just make sense for us as a community? And they're gonna be okay with it as long as they're gonna be okay with it. I'll tell you this: let a particular movement get behind it, and there might be some problems.
Oh,
But let any
all good.
particular movement that's got some money and clout get behind it. I mean,
You
some
know,
problems. Um, but see, that's they probably won't do anything so somebody gets hurt or things go really left. The problem with that is it's too late by then. It's too late. Somebody loses four fingers because they curb stomp their hand with their blades, or somebody gets a serious laceration, ends up hospitalized, or they end up quadriplegic, or they end up with a serious injury. It's too late.
it just tells me, K Dizzle, and everybody that's watching, that there's really no more meaning behind these games than
No,
what they
that
are.
no, that ain't it.
Like, nah,
That ain't.
nah. But what I'm saying is like, if this activity was really affecting culture and,
Mhm.
and, and everyday society, obviously it would be addressed. But like, hockey is so in a space to where people can still say, "Oh, it's
It's been
hockey,
untouched. Yeah, it's been untouched.
it's hockey," and it's
Mhm.
like, come on, man, really? Like, you can't. There's nothing left with cancel culture out here that you can leave to tradition. Like, fuck you, miss me with that. Like, I can't even like be a man's man without people calling out tradition. So, let alone that, like, if you're gonna say, oh well, it's hockey, like, nah, man, you gotta figure it out. Like, if you can't fight in any other sport besides boxing and UFC. I just don't think it should go anymore. It's crazy, bro.
Like I said, until you get a certain move behind it, and they want to see change, ain't nothing going to happen. It's just more. It's more fodder for those who care to love it for what it is. So
So look, so that's sports. That's sports and the craziness of ice hockey, which I can't believe me, the All Dressed Up podcast. We still rocking. We still ask for you to send us your black business so we can promote you and always give love. And of course, we have our All Dressed Up sleeper playlist that's in the mix. Okay, there's a way you want
woo,
to go.
I'm ready to go to that right now.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it.
I'm ready to go to that right now. I don't care about no strikes. Let's get it.
Let's do it.
Let's we got to pull yours up. Yours is hella dope. I'm not
So,
even gonna hold you.
so my man Redvale is a rapper that is coming out representing PG County, and when I heard the name of the song, which is called PG Baby, I had to represent my man. I don't know who he is, what part of PG he's from. I believe it's Largo, but anybody coming from here that's making noise, I'm gonna support it. And it sounds good, so check us out. Again, this playlist Sleeper will be on our Spotify playlist.
It's on there right now.
And you can
So
like, share, and subscribe to that.
let me pull this thing out right now. So tell us, you said Red Veil is called
Red
which
Veil,
song?
Learn to Swim is the
Learn to
album.
Swim?
His song that I put on the playlist is called PG Baby because Erica McCoy, I'm a PG baby.
Let's go. Let's run it.
You can go your own way or leave me.
Ah,
You can go your own way or leave me. You can go
I can tell you ain't about to win. Yeah, I can tell you ain't about to win. I can tell you ain't about to win. Keep them trucks up on the railing just a little bit longer. Lean to make you stronger. Skin to skin with everything I ponder. So we don't take dishonor for that. One of my commas out the way and it won't be a problem. All my brothers coming, we repelling to the bottom. Every second spent to never have another order. That was back when every day was solemn. Now they falling under me, I'm leading every column. Me to doing jumping jacks, I'm leaning on the pedal. So much
Hey.
team left on the asphalt, they feeling
Hey.
and say hello.
that joke came on heavy. PG Baby in the building.
Yo, shout out to Red Veil, man. You turned me on in that. I was
Hey,
like, wait a minute, how do I not know this guy?
I like that sound very
How
much.
do I not know this guy, man? How is that even possible? So,
Okay, Dizzle, what you gonna put on to our immaculate playlist that can be found on Spotify? Thank you,
bro,
good sir. Thank you, man.
looky here. I don't know if y'all know about this one yet, but you gonna know about it this.
Hey man, you be having some shit because I was actually playing our playlist on the ride down
Uh,
to Clinton today, and our
mhm.
playlist is crazy, man. Like I don't toot our horn, but man, for real, our shit is good, bro.
So, well, today what I did was I went back. I'm going back, and I'm organizing the playlist so you get the vibes in the different areas so that it flows better. So let me. I don't know. I never thought in my wildest dreams that my sleeper playlist would include a song by John Legend.
That's my guy.
No, that's your guy, right? But think of a John Legend song that you can just turn on and be like, "Yeah, I really want to listen to John Legend right now."
Back then, I used to fuck with him. Lately, I ain't got the same vibe. But go ahead, bro.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna give you.
I'm curious.
I'm telling you right now, it's going to be the summer hit. Okay, mark
Okay.
my words. Today is June 12th,
Is it the
10:05
one with him
p.m.
and Janae Aiko?
Eastern Standard Time. Okay. I don't know if you've heard this or not. It's John Legend and JID. Shout out to JID. He from PG County.
Oh,
Called Dope. Called Dope.
oh,
Have you
I
heard
gotta
it?
hear this. No, not
No?
with my man
All right. Let
John
me let me
Legend
help
and
you out.
JID.
All right, here we go.
She's so dope. Yep, yep. She roll up, it's automatic. My mood is on ecstatic. She lightning straight to the vein. Yep, she beautiful, she magic. She chemical reactor. I'm burning out in her flame. Late night, low light.
Let's go.
Oh my,
wait for it.
seen, yeah. She's so give it to me. Give it to me. She's so
All right, you heard it from me first.
Oh
You heard it
man,
from me first. If
that's
you
a
didn't,
hey no.
you heard it from me first.
See, you know what? That's not fair because as much as I be trying to clown my man John Legend for turning into this like corny motherfucker that he did, that shit great. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it just talks to my soul. And who was on that track with him?
Yeah, I did.
I never even heard JD on the
Yeah, I did.
track, but the
So no, we
song
didn't get
was
to it.
fire.
So your 80 you music sleepers is 41 songs long, 2.5 hours. Like I said, we putting the flow together. Okay,
You know,
so
I
so you can
watch
get
I
your groove
watch
on.
a lot of content, right, K Dizzle on the internet, and I
Hmm.
study all the YouTubers and the podcasters, and we put a lot of effort into what we put out to you guys. So I mean, that playlist is really good, and I don't give a fuck what you're doing. If you're cleaning the house, if you're taking a trip, please visit the All Dressed Up ADU Music Sleeper podcast on Spotify. And
We,
you know,
we currently have 5 likes on this
yeah,
actual
man,
sleepers list. Our challenge, my challenge to our fans, is to get us to 25 likes by Father's Day. That's
come
it.
on, man, let's
That's
do it. That's
20.
not asking
Find
much.
20 people to come and like this playlist. Okay, that's it. 20 people. That's it. And I promise you, they will not be upset. I promise you. It might
That's
be
all it
playing at
takes.
some cookouts next weekend. I
I'm
promise you.
telling you, man. We are sitting here, episode 59. We love it. I know you guys love it. We appreciate y'all. Erica, I see you say you used to play John Legend's
John,
first album every day. Get
wow.
Lifted. Get Lifted was a classic, and I used to play Get Lifted as well. And one of my favorite tracks on Get Lifted was She Don't Have to Know, and it was a song. I don't think it was one of John Legend's singles, but it was basically like him going out with like his side piece, and he was saying, his main chick don't have to know, and it was a hell of a song. Shout out to John Legend.
I'm sorry. I'm not familiar.
Hey, it's all right. But look, we gonna keep
So
it moving, baby. What's up, man?
go ahead. Where you want to go? Because you got a plethora of stuff in here.
All right, so look, so we got some quick hitters. Last week we talked about, Gemini season, and
Hmm.
hopefully we can get some more people to come through tonight. I know we started off late, but we're still rocking. It's 10:09. Let's get it. It's June 12th, and we were talking about Gemini season. What the fuck does that mean? A lot of people running around talking about Gemini this, Gemini that. So if you can tell us something about that, feel free to come on through. Text us, come through in the chat. But you know what? With our quick hitters, I saw something about Justin Bieber. A lot of people were talking about it.
Yeah, yeah,
I sent you some information,
yeah.
and apparently he has some type of syndrome that is causing facial paralysis. I believe the syndrome is called Ramsey Hunt
Ramsey
syndrome.
Hunt syndrome.
And go ahead and do what you do.
No, no, no. It's right here. I mean, he's talking about it. His it's paralyzed the whole right side of his face. If you watch him in this video, you can
AK,
see
not to
his.
cut you off, but
Go ahead.
Facebook might have hit the alert at the door for the songs.
Oh, probably so.
I
So
did get a message from our Facebook messenger, so just in case. But go ahead, bro.
sure. Hold on. Let me do this. Boom, boom. It should be back on in a
Now,
second.
see, that's why I say, guys, if y'all can, please switch over to YouTube and make sure you follow, like, share, and subscribe. Facebook is definitely going out of business.
Hey, that's my girl right there.
What
That's my
up?
girl, Apex Sling, because of me. Hey, look.
What
So
up?
look, he's got this thing. It's called what's it called? Ramsey's Hunt syndrome.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like I said, his whole right side of his face is paralyzed. So you see, he's going down it. He's going down it. He can't blink his right eye. He's unable to blink his right eye. And he can't move his nostril. He can't even smile on that side of his face. Um, and it's weird. It's weird, but it's crazy, man. This kid has been. We've known this kid for how long, man? Since he's been like 7.
Too long,
Too
too long.
long. Too long. He's had a
The kid's
successful
been a
career. He's been super clean. Um, and you just never know. You just never know. So, prayers for Bieber. Hopefully, it's something that I don't know if it's something that you can beat or you can change, but it doesn't get um any more worse. So, I like the kid. I like the kid a lot. He's been a part of urban culture for a very long time. Urban culture for a very long time.
I mean,
He's like your
kid,
little brother, your little brother from the hood.
the kid's got his past, obviously, like most celebrities do.
Hmm.
He was caught saying some questionable shit back when he first came out. They had some
Hmm.
videos surface about him having too much fun with the N word. Um, Probably about 10 years ago,
Hmm.
and not to hold that cloud over him. Hopefully he figured out what the fuck he was talking about. But this right here, like me personally, K Dizzle, I don't wish anything bad on anybody.
No,
And nothing really gets me going to see this young man's face froze up,
right.
and it just makes me think, like, I hope he's going to be okay. The syndrome that he says he's fighting can be, I guess, cured per se. It can be reversed. Just a few months ago, his wife Haley Bieber, the supermodel, just had a mini stroke allegedly,
Mm,
and she just had a small hole closed in her heart. So I
wow.
just wish that these guys, definitely, realize that their health is important. I know that they can probably have access to a lot of exotic things that they can partake in that people are rumoring, that their health can be affected by. But to each his own. Do your shit, snort your coke, smoke your weed, but I don't wish nothing bad on the young man. I hope he recovers.
Yeah, hope he recovers too. Good little kid. Like I said, he's been a part of culture for a long time. So,
So to keep it moving, celebrity boxing is like becoming a thing. I was sending out some messages to people asking if the shit was real. I saw an ad of Blueface and Nick Young. They're set to fight next month. I saw Black China was set to fight some other video girl. I don't know. Like, are y'all interested in the celebrity boxing shit? Like, can me and you promote a celebrity boxing match and like sell it? Because if so, I'm all in. K Dizzle.
no.
But like, what's up though? Like I don't know if this shit is real, if it's like staged, but like Black China and Blueface
I'm
bringing
a,
in that money boxing.
you know what? I'm gonna pull the link out just because you sent me the link. But no, I'm not interested. And that's just me. That's just me. But who is she fighting again?
She's fighting an IG model. Honestly, I don't know her name. I could care less. But
Yeah,
she's
but
somebody that pissed her off by saying that in the weigh-in she could knock out her, being Black China and Kim Kardashian. That's what the
it's just
Shade Room is quoting in this article right here, where she says, "I'll knock you both out." I just don't understand. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't even. I no, I don't care. I don't. I don't care. I look. You sent me the link, and I've seen her in person, and it's not that she's pretty, but I don't care who she's fighting, and I don't care what she's doing. I'm just being honest. And look at this is
Man,
fake. Look at this. All right, I'm over it. So
this shit is a joke, man.
yeah, so no, nobody cares about them fighting. Who's
So
gonna watch this?
celebrity
The only people that are watching this are the people that pay for their OnlyFans. That's it. That's the
celebrity
only people that are
boxing,
watching.
man. The good thing is boxing is making a comeback. It's
Yeah,
definitely not being brought back by those motherfuckers.
no,
But
not at all.
to keep it moving on, entertainment news. I guess you want to call this person an influencer.
Who?
Saucy Santana
You sent me
is
this picture,
somebody that's repping the LGBTQ plus community
and
heavy.
I have. I have no idea who this is.
I
Who is
have
that?
no idea who it is either, but I'm gonna tell you what. Whenever you make it, they will dig up some old tweets, some old social media
And
posts.
that's fine, and that's okay, and I'm 100% okay with that. And I can always say, look, if I said anything about you that was bad, that's how I felt at the time. I didn't know
But you
you, and
can't
I'm going
say that,
outside.
Kate. You can't say that
Don't care.
when it's about Beyonce though.
Beyonce, I've never
You
said
can't
anything bad
bring it
about
back.
Beyonce.
You can't real Beyonce slander back, and that's what happened. Saucy Santana is a Pride rapper that might get canceled, and the Pride crew is canceling everybody.
No,
But
the Beehive don't play.
his ass just might get canceled for talking shit about Blue Ivy and Beyonce back in the day. You can't talk about B and Blue Ivy back in the day and come out here and think you're gonna just get your life
First of all, okay, look at this guy.
the fuck out of here. Mm. I don't care if you get it straight. He's a
I,
cold Bama.
I wish you could see my face
Cold
on the
Bama.
pod. If you're listening
He
on
look
the
like a
podcast, I
saucy.
wish you could see
He
my
look
face.
like a saucy LeVar Burton. He's a
I'm dead.
saucy
I'm dead,
LeVar
yo.
Burton.
I'm
Like I'm
dead.
tired.
No,
I'm starting to get tired of these motherfuckers. You know, honestly,
mm,
K does. I ain't
let's
afraid.
not
They can cancel me, bro.
no,
Get
let's
it
not talk
straight.
about that any
Get it
further. What
straight.
it is.
No, listen. I'm gonna get this off. Get it
Okay.
straight. You can be the biggest Bama, and I'm gonna call you out. That motherfucker dude is a Bama. He's a clown. He looks like a saucy ass of LeVar Burton, and the beehive should torch his ass. Serves him right. Fuck him.
Next on your list.
I'm on one, man. Look, you
You're
know,
next on your
we're
list,
gonna
man.
have some repercussions today.
Next on your list.
So, this is a good one.
Go ahead.
This is a good one.
Hold
And
on.
I
I'm gonna
hope
put
the
this in the
chat
thing.
I hope the chat is still sticking with us. Because I noticed the crowd's a little light tonight.
It's all good.
But Michael Blackson, the beloved comedian that we all love to hear his funny outtakes and shit,
Hmm.
he went on an interview. And I thought it was interesting because I wanted to ask you what you thought about it and ask, like, you know, the chat what they thought about it. His girlfriend and him have agreed to allow him to have one side chick per month.
Okay. Hold on. Let's listen to the audio. Hold on. 'Cause I ain't
She
listened to the
says
audio
once
yet.
a month. And
Yeah.
what is that once?
Do we
Okay,
have
Mike,
audio?
once a month. What does that mean?
Well, once a month,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
allowed
There we
to,
go.
have a side chick. So our biggest argument today is, her whole problem is, hey, Mike, tear them up and send them home. I
Right.
don't be going out to dinner and doing
Right.
extracurricular activities. She want me to just pretty much don't feed the side chicks.
Right. Don't feed them.
Don't feed them.
Right.
And,
And where does it go down at though, Mike?
it it could go down anywhere. Doesn't originally she was trying to keep it. Our biggest argument at first, she went into like, hey, find a groupie, get it over with. Me,
Right.
I wasn't too comfortable with picking up groupies every weekend.
Right.
You go to sleep with, you get robbed, you get anything will happen. We got engaged. She's like, okay, Mike, I'll let you once a month.
What?
Yeah.
After the engagement? Not even. How do
Once
you
a
make
month.
that contract?
Do she got any Cambodian sisters?
Ah. Once a month. How you feel about that, Hal?
Oh man, where do I begin? where do I begin with this fucking guy, Michael Blackson? Like, all right. So let's unpeel this, right?
Mm.
So you're in a relationship. I don't know if you go to the person that you're dating and you ask them, or if you propose this type of agreement. But it's Michael Blackson. Like, if you have any type of D-list celebrity that you're in a relationship with, and I mean, let's call a spade a spade. You're dating Michael Blackson. Like, you have a better chance dating a normal citizen making six figures, then
Oh, so
dating.
okay, so you're putting it on it being Michael Blackson and nothing else.
I can't get past the fact that it's Michael Blackson because this clown ass motherfucker sitting here talking about he gets permission to have a side chick by some girl who's not even his wife. So my whole point is like, all right, obviously the African culture rumored or allegedly has it that they have multiple wives.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take Michael Blackson out of it. What's up with this one side chick a month? Like, can a relationship sustain
And
the ability to have a side chick or side dude once a month?
so let's get back to the main thing. So Michael Blackson, his fiance, before they get married, said you're allowed to have one side chick per month. And you say, is this, and you see, is having a side chick or side dude sustainable, sustainable behavior long term?
Well, what's it doing for the relationship? Like,
That's the question. Is it
here's my question, Kay. Like, let's slow it down. Like,
slow it down?
what's it doing for the relationship? Like, what is your relationship missing that you have to incorporate a quote unquote side chick or side dude with permission or not? Like, what is your relationship missing to where you need to bring in one per month?
Could it be that it's not missing anything? It's just it's just their acceptance of them cheating. Could it be that? Could they just be accepting of the idea that okay, we're famous, we're wealthy, and we are he's gonna cheat. There are gonna be too many women to come
So
around.
what you're saying is his girl is chalking up the fact that, well, you know what, I'm with Michael Blackson. He's like one of the best celebrities in the world. I'm gonna go ahead and allow him a side chick per month. Like, Michael Blackson is a D minus list comedian.
You
All right,
put it.
he's a C
And
plus.
Michael
He's a C
Blackson is
plus.
a. I mean, look, Michael Blackson, I think is a decent
Don't
comedian.
don't get carried away.
No, no, no. I think
Please,
he's a
please
decent
don't get
comedian.
carried away.
I've seen him in shows. He's a decent comedian.
Michael Blackson is not even African.
No, he's not.
Michael
Well,
Blackson's
he's
been
of
playing
African.
this role for the past 20 years. But that's a whole nother story. And I'm not even gonna hate on Michael Blackson. But my whole point is again, it's like, I mean, like, honestly, like, it's first off, it's like, is this something that's like commonly discussed, or can this even exist in just the everyday relationship?
See, and that's the bigger question in hand. Look, is having a side chick or dude sustainable long term? And for those who are accepting of this idea, how is your relationship and how is it functioning? We should have had some we should have had some it can work if both partners on how, Sway? How?
But see,
That's what I need. That's what I need.
that's an
A
old
magic question.
fashioned open relationship.
It's an old-fashioned open relationship.
But it didn't seem like the way he presented that topic that he's on board with her
Hmm.
having a side dude per month. Like, he didn't say, Erica, like, oh, we both agreed to having a side partner once a month. Like, he actually said, we me having a side chick once a month. So that made me ask you and everybody else, what's that relationship lacking? Like, if you have to have a side person, man or woman, whatever it is,
Hmm.
once a month, are you saying you just can't mentally sustain a relationship being monogamous? Is that all you're saying? Like, I basically need one cheat per month to mentally and physically be able to continue this relationship. That's how I took it.
It's just yo, it's no. How is it? No, it's just not sustainable. They started out with this polygamy relationship, and now she wants to settle down, and he's like, no, this isn't
Oh,
what it was. Is that what it was?
That's different.
That's yeah, that's different. But but the question is, how do I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time understanding this. I'm having a hard time understanding this because what happens is, while I try to paste this on my page, because here's the magic question. What happens is, like Erica said, I want one partner all to myself. And so sooner or later, there's going to come, if you have a side chick and a side dude, either your main chick or your main dude is going to see one or the other, see one of them, and then they're going to get jealous.
But see, like I said, bro, like
And they're going,
when I heard the his interview, it doesn't tell me why he necessarily needs a side chick. So if he's the only person getting the side chick and she's not getting a side partner, is that just basically me saying, look, I'll be with you. We can be in a relationship, but I need to be able to necessarily, have some type of relations with somebody else once a month. Like to me, it's like, hey, look, I want to go ahead and be able to cheat once a month, but it's not going to be called cheating. It's not going to be frowned upon, and that's cool. Like all I'm asking guys is this a thing? Like, how in the fuck can a relationship evolve, or how can a relationship grow in a positive way if you know that in order for me to be able to be in this relationship, I gotta let my partner basically step out once a month.
and how can it grow if he's tied? If he's constantly tying himself to someone else. So, and the thing about Erica is that it wasn't him that said he didn't want to settle down. It was the wife saying up front, "Hey, this is what I'm going to allow you to do, and these are the rules of the game. You can do this, and we'll be fine from there. If you do anything extra, it's going to be a problem. The problem is you give you give a little bit of leash, and then what happens? It always becomes extra. Everybody. I don't know if you haven't, but if you ever taken a big dog for a walk, right? You give him a little bit of leash. Every time that dog is walking, he's leaning forward. He's leaning forward. Okay, leaning forward. Pit bulls. It don't matter. Even little dogs. Little dogs are leaning forward on that leash. If they ain't been outside in a while, they are leaning forward and they are trying to figure out how they can drag you and how fast they can to get to their destination. Yeah. So you just gotta be. How can you grow if you constantly allowing somebody else to tie themselves to someone else for extended period of times? So even if you're doing it in secret, let's say you're doing it in secret, okay? How is that? How are you? How is it long term? How is this long term working out? Ah, there's the other quandary to it. The step outs are gonna bring back a kid. Then what? Then what? What
That's
happens?
hilarious. Those step outs. Hey, but you know what? Those ain't even step outs, Brick City, because those are like straight up organized hall passes.
Hmm.
And that's the thing. But like, I don't know, man. Like Erica said, it's something that they discussed in the beginning. I'm not foreign to an open relationship.
Hmm.
But for him to sit there, I just think Michael Blackson is such a clown. I think he's funny. I think he's funny. I do. But I think he's just a big ass clown. For him to sit there and say she allows me, one per month. Like, what are you saying though? Like my question, and my girl gets on me because she says, Marcus, stop fucking asking the question over and over. But it's like I'm not asking the same question over and over. It's like I just want to understand, like, where is this going? Like, is this something that, like, we all doing right now?
Well, no, in his fiance's circumstance, she's she's coming to this relationship accepting the fact that He's a successful black man in the public eye, in the media, right? And he's going to have women come at him. I'm going to enjoy this lifestyle that I am being a part of, and I'm also going to allow him to do what I think he's going to ultimately do. And
I've
that's
never.
that's that's accepting the realization of my man is famous, and I'm going to allow famous people to do what I think famous people do. Now,
Okay.
and how, long
Okay.
term, is that sustainable?
No.
Because somewhere along the lines, your significant other should want you all to themselves.
Well, you know what?
Right. Is he
But
playing
not
the
even
stage to
just a
keep that bag
significant
inside?
other, though, okay? Not even just a significant other. Like you gonna step out and you're gonna get the other person to catch feelings, and now that other person is like, "Fuck the significant other.
That's
You
that's
mine. You mine's now."
that's what I'm saying. So you marry a 10 and you go out there and find a 15, and your 10 sees a 15, now it's a problem. But you set it up in the beginning. You said it was okay.
That's why I wouldn't do it. That's exactly why that shit is not being entertained. I, you know what? I admire everybody who's into polygamy, everybody who's into the whole open relationship. I get it. Like, you know what? Have fun to each their own. But like, I don't want to even be in a relationship at that point. You feel me, Kay?
Yeah.
Like me personally, I don't want to be in a relationship at that point. Like if I gotta sit there and be sharing, doing this, doing that, and I get a side piece, you get a side piece. Like, what are we doing in a relationship? Like, why do I gotta win and lose with you?
There's
You feel me though? Like,
I
why do I
think
have to put that much risk with you in
I
life?
think more than anything, I think we're confusing a relationship with a situation.
Okay,
Okay.
situationship,
A situationship.
situationships versus
Some of y'all are not in
relationship.
yeah, some of y'all are not in relationships. You're in
Damn.
situationships.
Now you dropping. Now you dropping
Okay.
some serious
You're in
facts now.
situationships where you're allowing certain situations and circumstances to get what you need out of it, and fulfill and seemingly be fulfilled, but you actually long for a relationship, but you don't want to open yourself up to move into that relationship status, or you're afraid that you found somebody that you really love or you
AK,
really care for, and you're allowing to keep your own self
AK,
in a situationship.
AK.
Go ahead.
K Dizzle DC in the chat right now, which is a little thin tonight, but it's all good. I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
All right, so and it just came to mind. I want you guys to honestly answer me. Erica, Brick City, everybody else who's watching. Definitely text if you want to come through. K Dizzle, let me know. So you like somebody, right? Let's make it very
Hmm.
specific. You like this young lady. She's very, very attractive, right? She is. I know we're married. I know we're married and washed. It's all good. But I'm asking a hypothetical question. Okay,
Go ahead.
come on, guys. So look, you see a guy, you see a girl, whatever your twist is, right? And that person is all of everything you want to kick it with right now, right?
Hmm.
Wherever you are in life, let's keep it real. And you have a conversation with them, Erica, Brick, you know, Ma Dukes, everybody else who's watching, and they basically tell you, look, I fuck with you, right? Like I really like you. I would love to spend time with you and kick it and see where it goes. But by no means am I interested in a monogamous relationship. And if anything was to succumb from this, it would be open. What do you do? Like again, this person is like, I really like this person.
Hmm.
Like I really want to, take it to the next level. I really want to I really want to see if, but here's the thing. I get it, Erica, and I fuck with Erica good. But like, you know what? You having that opportunity to rock with that person, and they say, you know what? You can have a piece of this, but you're not gonna be the only person.
That's just somebody saying, yeah, yeah, we cool. We cool. We can do all the stuff like we together, but we ain't together. That's just a pimp move. I mean, that's just a pimp move. You want to be a hoe, be a hoe. It's all right. You can be here for a while, but you're not gonna be here on Thursdays. You,
You're not
it's
gonna
just
be here on
you'll be
Thursdays.
here for a while, but Thursdays, I might be my jump off day, and that's a situationship. That's just another way of having. It's not friends with benefits. So let's kill that terminology, right? It is tempting to entertain them, and see, here's what empaths do.
Go ahead, Kay. Break it down because
I know.
right now we taking the surface answers, which is cool, right? But you know and I know that if it's that person you've been really trying to holler at for a minute and they let you know, look, I give you a taste, but I'm just letting you know, I'm for the streets. What you gonna do?
For the
Like
streets.
right now it's four of us talking.
Yeah.
But
So, but be real, be real. So look, it, you gotta. It's tempting to want to continue. This is what most people do in that situation. And in the situation, let's bring it back. You say, yeah, we cool. We can hang out. We can do our thing. We could even be intimate. But I'm for the streets.
right.
And what most people are going to do at that time, okay, that really are really into that person, they're going to hang around. They're going to keep themselves in that status, in that situationship, because they strongly believe that they think they can change this person. They think they can change this person.
That's a good point. That's
They're
a
gonna go in and they
yeah,
think that, all right, if
yeah,
I show them my real me, if I give them
yes.
everything I have, and put everything on the table, they're going to commit to me and me only. And some of y'all go as far as marrying these people and continue to think that years on down the road, and all they're doing is bringing kids home. You bringing other babies home, or bringing other drama in your life with these other situationships that they created. And so the guy or the girl is going to keep going along for the ride because they're enjoying the benefits, and they already know that you knew up front. And so when it comes back, and they're going to say, I told you. I told you. And so you can't you said you will end up less than what you settled for. Absolutely less than settled for.
That's facts. And like
So
Brick said, once you show me who you are, I believe you. Trust me. And that's the thing. Like, you know,
mhm.
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me read this. I cheated on every woman I ever dated, up to and including my current wife. About 5 years ago, I finally got it together, and it's really been much better for me, and I'm much happier not doing dirt. Now, what we're talking about, and see, look, because he read the questions, having side chicks, I do sustainable long term. Now, the question is, were you behind the scenes, or were you doing it up front? That's the magic question. And so, look,
Now
it's not
the
sustainable.
question is when it's presented to you, is it sustainable? Like when it's presented to you with straight up intentions, and your partner's telling you, like, look, I'm for the streets. That's essentially what they're saying. Like we're
Yeah,
making a joke out of it, but like I'm for the streets. But I fuck with you, and we're gonna see how it go. Like you said, see, you hit it on the head. You and Erica and Brick was saying it comes down to you wanting to change that person. So it's like,
hmm,
all right, look, my foot's in the door, right?
yep,
My foot's in the door. So now she or he, relative to who you dealing with, they ain't never dealt with nobody like me.
right.
So in my confidence, I'm thinking once I put it on her, she ain't gonna be talking like that. But you can't get upset if she still rocks that way because she told you up front,
Right,
right?
right,
And
100%.
that's the kicker.
And the problem, like I said, and the biggest problem with it is, if you're even if you're open about it, even if you're open about it, I'm gonna repeat it, even if you're open about it, and you're a 10, she's a 10, and she finds a 15 or a 25, and you see that 15 or that 25 out there, and you go, wait a minute. Now you become possessive, and now the whole shift changes because jealousy is a beat felony. It is what it is. How do you deal with it from there?
But
How
to
do you really
sum it,
deal with it from there?
but to sum it up though, like
Well, no,
if
no. Hold on. Before we sum it up, Hal, because we've been talking about it being in the open. What about it being behind the scenes? Like my man said, what about it being behind the scenes?
behind the
Is it?
scenes, it don't even equate to a conversation with me, because me personally, that's why I took it there. Okay,
Yeah.
I respect the front facing conversation
Hmm.
of like I'm for the streets. If
Right.
it's behind, for me, if it's behind the scenes and like shit comes out, I'm out.
Yeah.
But if you
Love
tell me,
tone.
look, look, if I keep it real, what up, fam? Like I'm talking about a very specific situation.
Right.
Like we were talking about Michael Blackson and the fact that he got the ability to have a side chick once a month, Tony. That's
Hmm.
what we're talking about, Tony. So if you're telling me, all right, look, you can have a side chick once a month, I get it. I'm not stupid. But what I'm saying is like, are you telling me you're not enough for me? Like
Oh.
what am I needing the side chick for once a month? Is my question. Like I know whatever the word is. I know it can
Polyamory.
work. I know it can work. But if you're just a casual date, or if you're going into a relationship and you say, hey, look, I'm gonna give you a hall pass once a month, what is that telling you? That's my question. Like, you telling me like you can't satisfy me for that month? Or are you telling me because I'm telling you I'm used to living a certain lifestyle? All right, well then look, you can have a one off for once a month. But what is that really gonna do? Like, if I'm a whore and if all I do is fuck around in the streets, right?
Hmm.
What is a one off going to do for me? It's nothing. It's not.
That's
It's not. It's not gonna. It's not gonna. It's not gonna be a shot in the arm for the relationship, because I'm just gonna want more and more. That's my lifestyle.
well, it's just the one shot off or the the one shot or the cheating or having a side chick or have side dude is 100% only done and only meant to feed that person's ego and the feel that they need to have that. Now the person it cheating once a month don't seem
It
logic,
don't.
right?
It don't make sense.
But here's what it does. Um, those that are still enthralled with the thrill of the hunt, okay, will always continue. It's like a game. The same way we get it's a setup for failure, 100%. But the same way we get a thrill for whatever the sport that we play, or whatever the games that we play, or whatever activities we do that give us enjoyment, that's an activity that people feel like they need to continue and act upon.
Okay.
And it feeds the ego. Cheating is a power look. So and look, it's a power trip. It's knowing people you always hear people say, I just want to know if I still got it. Got what? You never lost it. You just sold. If you
That's
settle
the
down,
point.
if you settle down and you find the one that you want to settle down with, you've made the best deal in your life, right? So why go out there and continue to test the waters if you already know you found the best deal?
But what happens on that side when you say why go out? If I'm giving you the opportunity to go out,
Hmm.
what's going to stop you from going out twice, three times? Like, how in the hell can you say, "Oh, I grant you one side chick"? Right, Kate. Like, I grant you one side chick per month. Exactly. Like Rick said, that's like a crackhead saying, "I'm gonna get high once a month." Like, all you're doing is you're enabling a person who's not relationship worthy, in my opinion, to be in a relationship,
Hmm.
but you're weaning them off of the infidelity. It's like, all right, look, you're a crackhead. I'm gonna give you dosages to wean you off the crack. So like you're addicted to cheating. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you get one a month until you can get it out of your system. To me, like what the chat saying, it's like I just don't see how it stops there. and I can never sit there and understand that type of agreement. Like, oh, all right, I get one a month. Like if a girl, let's keep it real. We both married, right?
Hmm.
But if a young lady said, I give you one side chick a month, how much credibility and respect do you give her, bro?
None.
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 A real man not gonna give her no real credibility and respect. Like for him to sit there and preach like as if that's something to brag about. Like who you fucking with?
He's just explaining his lifestyle,
Okay.
and people say that, like my man said, I don't believe that polyamory, if that's how you say the word, is sustainable. We all see the videos of people having multiple partners, and they say they're living great and whatever the case may be. Somebody is lying. Somebody in that video is
Taking a short
lying.
end of the stick.
They're taking the short end of the stick and is lying through their teeth because
Somebody ain't getting the excess change.
this, yeah, somebody, because when it's their time, they want more time, and that's just what it is. We're Some people say, "Well, I'm not built just to be with one person." Use a lie. You use a lie and a cheat. So let that. Let's wrap.
That's a
Look, we
whole lot.
going into an hour and a half, bro. We need to
Hey
wrap
man,
this.
we rocked out another week where we didn't really dive into our deep dive, but like each and every week, we always love everybody who comes out, fucks with us on Sunday nights and likes to chat. We should get a monthly, weekly, daily, exactly right, Tony. But look, man, we are out here live each and every Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are switching
That
over heavily to
to
YouTube
YouTube.
and Instagram. If you can, YouTube is free. Please go over there. I know y'all are old as shit. Slide over there with us. Create you an account. Whatever the email is, it don't matter. Like, share, and subscribe to All Dressed Up Podcast. Follow Hef Streams on all platforms. Follow my man K Dizzle DC on all platforms. He's a bad motherfucker. Look, like like I said, submit your info to alldressedupodcast@gmail.com. We have a lot of locations. Give us that shit. We put it out. And we promote black businesses. We also
Have
have
the
our All
energy.
Dressed Up playlist with our sleepers on Spotify. If you did not see our episode live tonight, you can always visit us and listen to our episodes on Spotify and
Spotify,
iTunes.
iTunes.
When you
How we do
drive
that?
to work, when you're washing your ass, when you're going to meet your side chick, you can put us up
You can
on.
put us on.
There you
Put
go.
this episode on. Bring them to reality.
Let's
Let them
do it.
have that. But let's go, man. Look, we love y'all. Episode 60 will be in 2 weeks because we're going to honor the fathers and Father's
Yes, we
Day,
are. Yes, we are.
and enjoy that time. Shout out to Hef being a new father, man. 100%, man. Proud of you, my guy. I would be remiss if we did not talk about this week and the upcoming show we have on Good Conversations and Shenanigans.
Yeah.
Shout out to that podcast, man. Check them out on Facebook, Good Conversation Shenanigans. Me and Help with guests on there. We talk about anything and everything. There are no topics that are
Welcome.
taboo, that aren't welcome. We just had an overall good time. And look, if you check out our show, check out the show before ours that I'm put on here. It's from the homies at Lotus Snacks. But what was the question? Oh, okay. So the question was on the previous show. All right, and we might ask this question next week too. This shit's great. When you wipe, do you stand up or you sit down?
I never heard that question before. It fucked me up. It was like a haymaker to the dome, son, because I never ever have been asked that type of question.
When you wipe, do you stand up or do you sit down? Ask yourself that question.
Is there
And
is there a wrong
is
answer?
there wrong?
Hey, but man, shout out to Good
Shout out to
Conversation
Cage.
and Shenanigans, man. The episode should be out tomorrow or by Tuesday. We'll
Yeah, yeah.
share it. Thank you very much for the Father's Day shout out, Erica. We appreciate everybody that comes out. And if you didn't chat tonight, but you're watching, we love y'all. We know who sticks with us. Kid does go ahead and take us out, man.
Take us out, man. Love y'all. See y'all in 2 weeks.
You know, and I know, and they know, and we know, we go all in. You know, and I know.